Hi, this video is Unit Plan Section I and J. In this video we're going to be talking about objectives and how they go into activities, specific resources, and the classroom activity, or really just what to bring. So objectives into activities. A lot of you, when you were writing your objectives, wanted to write a detailed description of the activity, and I said just cut it back. We just need the kernel of the activity. Here is where you tell us what that activity is going to be. What are you going to be doing as a teacher? These are your teacher actions. What are the students going to be doing? These are the things that the students need to know. And how much time do you think you will need? I'll give you a hint. Whatever time you think you need, you're probably wrong. It's just one of those things you kind of guess and practice and guess, and then you figure out how much time things take. This is okay. Don't feel too bad if your time guesses are way off. And don't be too excited if they're spot on. So here's an example. The specific objective for my imaginary lesson is student will be able to demonstrate application of iPhone use by installing a new app on their device at 100% completion. Now I'm assuming that this is in a classroom where we have mobile learning devices, and the mobile learning device that we've been able to acquire is an iPhone, probably the iPhone 5C. First, we're going to instruct the students how to turn on the device. Then instruct them how to activate with Apple ID. 2 ways to locate the App Store, and that's by pulling down the search menu or sliding side to side till you get to the App Store. And search for apps in the App Store. So what app are we looking for? We'll be looking for a specific app. And then select install. This is all based on the assumption that students will be able to install apps in their phones. Now, you notice this is still not a complete description of the activity, but it highlights the activities of the class. If I needed to, I could probably look at your unit plan and get a good idea of how much stuff you had planned for a day based on the activities. The connection to the objective, and this is the key to good activities, is the objective is connected clearly and directly. So you want to make sure that the activities will lead students to the completion of the objective. Now if you look here, my activities, straight from the beginning, turning it on, activating it, finding apps, downloading them. My objective is application of the phone by installing a new app. From start to finish, very clear, very direct. No extra steps, just bam, bam, bada, boom. Now, specific resources. Exactly what will the students need in the classroom? Now we're assuming a few things. We're assuming walls, windows, and desks. Now you don't always have walls, windows, and desks. Sometimes you have tables, and sometimes you're in an open-air classroom. Things change, but you're going to know your situation. We're just going to assume that the situation stays the same. This is for this lesson. What do they need for this lesson? How many will you need? Will you need to make any accommodations with these materials or resources? So this goes back to what we were working on in class on Wednesday, or previously, depending on which class you're in. The accommodations need to be considered during the planning stage, because if a student gets to class and they need something to help them use a mobile device, then you need to take that into account before class starts and make sure that you have those materials and resources available. So, here's my resources for my objectives and activities. I need a class set of iPhone 5Cs, iPhone 5C chargers, and a class set of $5 iTunes gift cards donated to the school. What else do I need? I need a projector and a computer, because I'm going to be demonstrating things to the students. Now you might think that this is all I need, but let's look at some more stuff. I also need a Wi-Fi connection, because the students are going to be connecting to the internet. Boxes for the packaging materials, garbage bags for the plastic wrap, power strips to allow students to charge their phones, because most phones come with a limited charge, and the Wi-Fi password so that students can go on the Wi-Fi network. Now, why do we need to be so detailed in the materials? First, if you have a detailed list, you know what's going on. You can be sure to bring everything to class. Second, your material list might spark an aspect of the lesson you'd overlooked. So when I was making up the materials, I thought about boxes for the packaging materials. So we want to keep the boxes that they came in so that they can be shipped back to the distributor in case we have a problem with one of the phones. But I also want garbage bags for the plastic wrap, which made me realize that, I'm going to have to teach the students real quick how to do this and say, put it back into the box this way, plastic goes over here. It's only the clear plastic wrap, not any of the extra stuff. So it kind of sparked in my mind extra parts of the activity that I'm going to need to consider. These things are also going to be things that take time. Now, for our class, when you arrive to my classroom, you need to bring your unit plans. You can either put them into Google Drive or use Dropbox.com. If you don't want to bring your computer to class, make sure you check one out before class starts across the hall. Also, you will need to bring references and materials that you will need to complete Section J. So, what does this mean? No, I'm not expecting you to bring manipulatives and things like that, but you need to know what manipulatives and things like that you're going to need to have. If you need calculators, you need to have a reference to that calculator. Materials that you might need to bring to class, so let's say you're using a book in class. You probably want to bring that book with you to class so that you can cite specific parts of it and say, page 4, page 5, we're looking at this section, we're looking at that section. Make sure you bring what you need to be able to complete the work during class, because that's what we're going to be doing. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.